Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the brand new Fujifilm XC 35mm f2 lens. Intro, unboxing, and then we're going to be back here. Seen in the unboxing, the lens is very tiny and it's very compact. I cannot show you right now because it's filming me on my X-T3, and basically this is the reason why I bought this lens over a million of other reasons that could be around. But the reason why I bought it is that because I needed a 35mm to film myself for the YouTube channel, and because of that I decided to buy the cheap one rather than the XF version, because reading online and reading on and looking at other reviews and stuff like that, it looks like the optical performance is the same. So why spend more if the majority of my use is going to be standing on a tripod on the inside, filming myself wide open? So honestly, I had no reason to buy the XF rather than this. And talking about the comparison, again, it looks like the optical scheme and the optical quality are the same compared to the 35mm XF. So what you're giving up if you buy this lens rather than the XF version, you're giving up on the metal construction, you're giving up on the aperture ring, you're giving up on the weather sealing, and you're giving up on the hood. Are any of these a good reason to go with a more expensive XF version? That's up to you. I think that optically this lens is very good. Honestly, there's nothing to complain about it, with the exception of probably the qualities at very close focusing distance, wide open. I will need to research online because this is a behavior that the 23mm f2 XF has, and I know this lens very well because I have it and I've been using it for a while. At this point, I think that this is same issue. There will be the same issue on the 35mm f2 XF. If the optical scheme is the same, I guess it should be the same also, but I'll double check. Of course, this is a first impression video. Going back to what I was saying before, is any of the things that you're leaving on the table, you're giving up with the XC version worth not the upgrade, but spending more for the XF version? And again, as I was saying, it's very personal. To me, the most important thing that you're giving up based on the way that I shoot is the aperture ring. If I had purchased this lens for stills photography purposes, I would probably miss the aperture ring a lot. That's because whoever shoots Fuji, at least for the majority of the time, likes to have that aperture ring. We're all used to that, so giving up on that and having to use the dials on the camera, it's mentally requires a little bit of getting used to it. And every time you switch lenses, you need to think that you have a different lens, and that one has the aperture ring, that one has not. So personally, that's the only thing that I would probably miss. The construction of the lens, although plasticky, it feels a lot more substantial than the one on the XC zoom lenses, such as the 16-50 that I sold a week ago, but that I've been using for almost 3 years. And also the same goes for the 15-45. They're plastic and they feel like a little bit hollow on the inside, while this XC lens feels a lot more substantial. It feels like it's better built, although it's made of plastic, no matter what. So yes, it's XC, yes, it's plasticky, but it feels better than the other XC lenses. What do I think about this lens? I must say that I'm very impressed. For the price, you're getting a very good optical performance, decent construction, very fast autofocus, and nice bokeh. And honestly, this is basically what a Nifty 50 is for, and that's probably the Nifty 50 that in Fuji lineup we didn't have. Personally, I think that giving up on the metal construction and weather sealing may not that big of a deal. It looks like in the modern days, if you're not weather sealed, if your gear is not weather sealed, you cannot shoot anymore. But if you think about how we were all shooting in the past, there were not that much lenses that were weather sealed, but we were still shooting anyways, even under the rain. And my personal experience shooting with, let's say, an XT20 and the XC 16-50, even under inclement weather conditions, I didn't have any problem, never. So yeah, it would be nice to have it, but honestly, I wouldn't consider that as a decision factor. The only decision factor again is a better construction and aperture ring on the lens. Other than that, I must say that the lens is sharp, even at f2, with the exception of very close focusing distances. I like the bokeh, and the autofocus, as I think I told you already, but the autofocus is very, very fast, at least on the X-T3 that I'm using it with. And I'm very satisfied with the lens. Of course, this is a first impression video. I will probably come up with a review a few weeks or a month down the road, just to make sure that I use this lens even in other conditions such as concerts and stuff like that, which I plan on using it. So yeah, I guess for this first impression video, that's it. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you like the new layout for lighting and a new focal length for videos. And let me also know what do you think about the video qualities of this lens, because this lens is filming me right now. Thank you. Bye, and see you in the next one.